Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Let me turn this volume up a little bit. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if that's any better, but we're going to try and make that work. So how's everybody doing today for a Sunday? Everybody getting ready to, I guess we're going to get ready to get back on that horse and get ready to do that grind again. Isn't that what they say? The good old grind. Yep. So, well, guys, I just figured I'd shoot this one. I wanted to get out a couple Stockmans. I wanted to talk about my Stockman blades because I happen to like Stockman knives very much. Yes, I like them quite a bit. And the only thing that's missing here is I think I probably got like 3 or 4 GEC Stockmans, but I didn't break them out, guys. I didn't have time to go rustling through all them and grabbing them. But I just wanted to show you a few of these guys here. I got a couple roughies up and mostly my case. I got a few case knives here. And oh, if I haven't mentioned, holy smokes. If you have not looked into Klaus, I have everything Klaus makes, man. I love Klaus. I jumped all over their copperheads. I bought up all their copperheads. And I also bought up all their Stockmans. Their Stockmans, I'm telling you, they really truly rock. Now on this is the only one out of the 3. I'll explain to you in a minute. This is the only one out of the 3 where, and I've been tossing this around lately. I'd like to see if we could strike up a conversation, perhaps about heat treat, because there are some knives lately that I have been finding out that no matter what I do, okay, I cannot get the knife blade sharp. I'm telling you guys, I threw everything at it, and it just, I go to cut paper, and it's like, doesn't even want to cut it a little bit. Now, I watched a bunch of videos because I'm like, I'm going crazy because I'm just like torn, and I want to know why I can't put that edge on my blades. And basically everybody's saying it's poor heat treat, you know? The knife can't get sharp because it's rolling, and it just keeps rolling back and forth, back and forth. It's so soft. It's not letting you put an edge. It's not letting you put an edge on that blade. And I thought for sure this guy here the other day, it might have even been yesterday, I think, I threw everything but the kitchen sink at this guy right here. Now, I know it had nothing to do with angle and all that. I've been sharpening knives for 20 years. I got my angle perfect. I had that angle sitting just perfect. And I was going across the stone, back and forth, going across the stone. I mean, I just threw everything at it, and it just couldn't get sharp. I mean, I couldn't cut a piece of paper. And I sharpened this blade. Hours I sat there and just kept toying around with different systems and trying, because I really, really like this knife a lot. And it's a shame I can't use it because I can't get the blade sharp. I can't. Now, after saying that, this is the only blade that I couldn't get sharp. Now, hold on, guys. Let me see what I'm doing here. So I figured, let me try the other blades and see what they do. Now, the other blades weren't as bad. I could actually get through the page. They weren't like super, super sharp, but it was actually getting through the paper. And as I was sharpening it, got a little bit better, a little bit better. But the main blade on this one, I couldn't even get it there. I couldn't get nothing, nothing. And this isn't the first knife this has happened. This has happened lately. As of lately, I've been trying to sharpen, you know, some of my budget cheaper blades, and I haven't been having much luck. So I'm just saying, they're called budget blades for a reason. I mean, I'm not saying they're all like that. I mean, sometimes you get a bad heat treat. That's just what it is. I mean, you're not going to get a great heat treat on all these blades. It's a luck of the draw. It really is. What other one was I playing with? I think it was this stockman here. Now, don't that look pretty? This is this is one of my favorite Ruffy stockmans, and I do believe that that this blade here, I also couldn't get sharp. Like I said, I was throwing everything at it, guys. I'm talking about, I mean, I sat there and really, really gave it everything I had, and it was getting worse. You know why it was getting worse? I was told in videos that it just keeps rolling back and forth over one another because it makes sense. Because the steel is so soft, it can't support itself. It can't get a burr. Or wait a minute. Yeah, it can't produce. I don't know. I don't know what they were saying. It's all. Some of it was like crazy. You know, you have to be a real steel guy to understand it. But for the most part, I understood what they were saying. But it's a bummer. It's a bummer. Now you can. They said how you could tell if you get a bad heat treat. When you get a knife, how you could tell. If you get a brand new knife, and it's got no edge on it, doesn't cut nothing, and you can't sharpen that knife right off the get, well, your heat treat's bad. Your heat treat is just bad. If you can't sharpen that brand new knife up and put an edge on it, you got to beat heat treat. And it makes sense, you know, it makes sense. But you won't find that. You won't find that to happen. You will not find that to happen on any of your upper scale knives. It just doesn't happen. I mean, it's going to be, the heat treat's going to be fine. But yeah, I just wanted to show you. I got on a tangent about heat treats because I'm really frustrated. I really am frustrated because I did a lot of stuff to try and get an edge on it. And when that heat treat is bad, I didn't realize this all this time. When that heat treat is bad, I don't care if you are the best professional sharpener in the world. You're not going to put an edge on that knife. You're not. You're just not going to put an edge on that knife. And if you do get a little edge on it, as soon as you cut one thing, it's going to roll, it's going to break off, and you're going to have no edge again. It's going to be dull as peanuts in 1 second. As soon as you use it one time, it's going to go right back to being dull. Right back to being dull in 1 second. So, it's a shame, man. Heat treat is everything, man. If you got a good heat treat, I mean, you could put an edge. I mean, that's why sometimes with some of my knives, I'm like, oh my God, they're scary sharp. This one here, I keep talking about VG10. VG10 steel, for some reason, just gets screeched. Now this one, gets screaming sharp due to the heat treat has to be right. All the components has to be right. The heat treat has to be right. The steel, VG10 steel, sharpens up beautiful, easily, holds a nice edge. But again, the heat treat has to be worked, you know, that's why I talk about this particular knife here. Because for the heat treat must be perfect, spot on this one. And it's VG10. So, of course, I'm going to get an edge on this thing because I cannot even touch the blade on this. It wasn't necessarily me saying that all VG10 is great. That's what I was saying. I was like, oh, VG10's my favorite because I was just saying that because it sharpened up so great. But that's not the case. If the heat treat is beat, your VG10 steel is not going to be so good. So don't think you're a VG10 lover so quickly. You know what I mean? Just don't think, oh, I love VG10. Because, like I said, if that steel's not done right, you'll change your mind real quick. But anyway, I almost did the whole video on heat treats, but it was worth it. It was worth it. And these are some of my stockmans. I love a good stockman, guys. There's really not much to say. Yeah, you know, I like stockman knives. Traditional stockman knives. I like a good stockman knife. Now, these two here were perfect. I bought all three Klaus stockmans. This one, the red one, this one in the bone, I forget that color bone, what that bone is. And this one in the black synthetic. Everything is perfect on all three of them. The fit and finish is right on the money. Everything is on the money with all three, just except for this red one. Just except for this red one. The heat treat was beat on it. The other two, these were fine. These sliced paper like a bugger, and I could get an edge on it. So the heat treat on these were okay. That goes to tell me that everything is A-okay on that. But, oh, excuse me. So yeah, guys, that's about it. I'm 12 minutes in, and yeah, I guess that's about it, really, for this one. Let me know what you think, man. Can you give me a helping hand? Because I mean, I watched like probably 50 videos. I typed in on why I just typed in why can't I keep an edge on my knife and all this stuff, and it came up with this video after video of people you know, talking about why they think they couldn't get an edge on their blade. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys ever have this happen to you? Because it pisses you off. I mean, you go and spend money for a knife, and then you can't put an edge on it? Well, that's almost worthless. You might as well almost throw that knife out. Really? You know? If you got a beat heat treat, you might as well throw the knife out. It ain't worth nothing to you. It ain't worth a peanut. All right, guys. Listen, let me know what you think, please. You know, stick with me. And let me know what you guys think about stockman knives and heat treats. Or if you don't want to talk about anything at all, tell me to go blow smoke. All right, guys, listen. Take care. Be safe. Be good. And that's it. Take care.